Are live on Facebook and YouTube.
Thank you very much, Melissa. Appreciate that. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Carroll County Commissioners General Session for Thursday, January 15th, 2026. Please join us as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And please have the roll call.
Commissioner Light,
Here.
Commissioner Wertner,
Here.
Commissioner Madransky.
Here. And would you please give me the certificate by the clerk?
I, April D. Maley, Assistant Clerk 1, certify that the entire recording of the proceedings of prior meetings are captured completely and accurately in the electronic record and are available at the office.
Thank you, April. Please entertain a motion to approve the summary and recording minutes from the prior meeting.
So moved.
I'll second. First and second, is there any discussion on the prior minutes, gentlemen? None. Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye, motion carried. Motion to approve the travel request.
Move to approve the request. I'll second it.
First and second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Entertain a motion to approve the appropriations.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? None? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Bills today, gentlemen, total $799,000, $799,204.50.
I will move to pay the bills as presented. I will second it.
First and second, any discussion on the bills?
None. I
A
think,
lot of our grants came out this billing cycle. That's why it's so high.
yeah, I noticed that this morning. I thought I was gonna maybe have to hold Bob up for a second when I saw that. That's all the question.
Be some for sure.
Those in favor to pay the bills, say aye.
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 Aye, motion carried. Bills without prior authorization.
So moved.
Second.
First and second, any discussion?
Those are also lofty.
They were indeed. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Entertain a motion to allow Caring Hands to hold their Valentine's Day bake sale on the second floor of the courthouse on Friday, February 13th, 2026, from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Those approved.
Second.
First and second, those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion carried.
And I would mention that that's becoming quite the tradition.
Yes. And then probably will not be here till that long because they sell out pretty fast. All right, gentlemen, entertain a motion to advertise for the position of a full-time building and grounds maintenance tech 1 with resumes and applications due to the Commissioner's office by Friday, January 30th, 2026 by 3 p.m.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
First and second, any discussion? None, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to send the Silco Fire and Security Contract for Moody Avenue to the prosecutor for his approval.
Move approved.
I'll second it.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. I'd like to advise the prosecuting attorney filed his annual report for the 2025 Carroll County Child Support Enforcement Agency. There was a total of 997 open and active cases. A copy is on file in the Commissioner's office. I'd like to advise that Judge Gary Willen filed his 2025 annual report for the Carroll County Municipal Court. A copy of the report is on file in the Commissioner's office. Entertain a motion to approve a contract with Carroll County General Health District of Carrollton, Ohio, in the amount not to exceed $8,000 for tuberculosis testing and surveillance as required within section 339.72 of the Ohio Revised Code for the term of January 1st, 2026 to December 31st, 2026.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
First and second, any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to approve the Instant Bingo fundraising contract with the Carroll County Veterans Club to accept donations made to the Carroll County Sheriff's Office.
Move to approve.
Second.
First and second, is there any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion carries. Motion to approve the 2026 Public Employer Annual Information Report for the Ohio State Employment Relations Board.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
First and second, any discussion? None. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Gentlemen, before you, you have a list of the commissioner's responsibilities for 2026. You've had a chance to review those. This time, I would like to adopt a motion to approve the commissioner's list of responsibilities for 2026.
I would move to approve.
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
I have none.
Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. A copy of that list is on file in the commissioner's office.
Now, it would be, if anybody has an interest in seeing what, each one of us are up to, that would be a good place to look.
Indeed. Motion to adopt resolution 2026-07, designating Robert E. Workner as the official representative and Christopher R. Madransky as the alternate for the purpose of voting at the annual meeting of the County Commissioners Association of Ohio in 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
First and second, is there any discussion? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Commissioner Michael,
Yes.
Commissioner Workner,
Yes.
Commissioner Madransky.
Yes. Resolution 2026-07 has been adopted. Motion to reappoint Robert E. Workner to the 911 Technical Advisory Committee for a term of 1 year, retroactive to January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
First and second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to appoint Donald E. Leggett II to the Corrections Planning Board for a term of 1 year, retroactive to January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
First and second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to appoint Donald E. Leggett II to the Employee Benefits Committee with Christopher R. Madransky as an alternate for the term of 1 year, retroactive January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to designate the Board of Commissioners being Donald E. Leggett II, Christopher R. Madransky, and Robert E. Workner for the year of 2026 to submit applications for financial assistance for improvement through infrastructure issue 1, funding and authorizing them to execute contracts for same.
Move to approve.
Second.
First and second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to appoint Board President Christopher R. Madransky to the OPWC District 14 Issue 1, previously known as Issue 2, Integrating Committee for a term of 1 year, retroactive to January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to appoint Board President Christopher R. Madransky to the CCH Environmental Group Solid Waste Policy Board for a term of 1 year, retroactive January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to appoint Calvin A. Graham, Carroll County Sheriff, and Tim Timberlake, Carroll Police Chief, to the Carroll County Volunteer Peace Officers Dependents Fund Board for a term 1 year, retroactive January 1st, 2026 to December 31st, 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
First and second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to appoint Commissioner Christopher R. Madransky to the Comprehensive Economic Development Strategy, SEDS Committee for a term of 1 year beginning January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion carried. Motion to appoint Commissioner Robert E. Workner as the Route 9 Tower Manager for a term of 1 year, retroactive January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026.
So moved.
Second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Motion to appoint Clerk Melissa Shar as the Public Records Custodian for the Commissioner's Office, retroactive January 1st through December 31st, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to appoint Christopher R. Madransky to Carroll County Foundation for the remainder of a 3-year term that ends on December 31st, 2027.
Move to approve.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to appoint Commissioner Donald E. Leggett II, Commissioner Robert E. Workner, and Treasurer Jeff Yeager to County Investment Advisory Committee for a term of 1 year, retroactive to January 1st to December 31st, 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to appoint Edward T. Ike, Superintendent of Maintenance and Grounds and the Board of Commissioners being Donald D. Leggett II, Christopher R. Madransky, and Robert E. Workner to the Community Development Client Complaint Review Committee for a term of 1 year, retroactive January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
First and second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to appoint Board President Christopher R. Madransky, Prosecutor Stephen D. Barnett, Auditor Stacy Brady, and Treasurer Jeff Yeager to the Fiscal Report Review Committee for a term of 1 year, retroactive January 1st through December 31st, 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
First and second, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried.
We have one motion that didn't get made. I think it's because didn't get copied. Not only does he need to be on the technical, but he needs to be on the program review.
Entertain a motion to appoint Robert E. Workner to the 911 Technical Advisory Committee.
Move to approve.
Did that one.
Yeah, so it'd be the program review committee I need to be appointed to.
Okay, I'll make a motion to appoint Robert E. Workner to the 911 Program Review Committee, retroactive for 1 year, term of 1 year, retroactive January 1st, 2026 to December 31st, 2026.
Move to approve.
I'll second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to adopt resolution 2026-08, renumber a house on Wood Road Southeast.
Move to approve.
Second.
First and seconds, any discussion? It's like it's a house presently located at and assigned to number 88 Wood Road Southeast is now reassigned to number 106 Wood Road Southeast. There's no other discussion. Can I have a roll call, please?
Commissioner Leggett,
Yes.
Commissioner Workner,
Yes.
Commissioner Madransky.
Yes. Resolution 2026-08 is passed. Motion to approve a special hauling permit to Danoon Lumber Company LLC for hauling over Blossom Road, County Road 33 in Fox Township. $50,000 bond has been provided as required by Brian J. Wise, County Engineer.
Move to approve.
I'll second it.
First and second, any discussion on the hauling permit? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, motion carried. Motion to approve a permit for the use of the following county highway right-of-ways is recommended by Brian J. Wise, Carroll County Engineer. There's one permit here. It's Carroll Electric Co-op for a new power line in Orange Township, Autumn Road, County Road 19.
Move to approve the right-of-way permit as presented.
I'll second it.
First and second, any discussion on the highway right-of-way permit? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. All right, you've been very patient at this time. We have Merle Long, dog warden, for his 2025 yearly report. Warden Long, you have the floor. Morning.
Our 2025 totals, we had 192 dogs come in. 22 of those were surrendered, 5 of those were agency assist, meaning we helped from PD or the sheriff's department. Dog issues. 13 of them, we had 13 carried over from 2024. We had 103 dogs adopted to new families. 84 dogs were reclaimed by owners. We had 11 dogs carried over into 2026. We had we had 2 dogs euthanized for illness. And 4 dogs passed away, 1 from old age in the facility. And 2 while in the care of a veterinary clinic. And that's all I have.
Anybody have any questions for his annual report?
I don't believe so. Appreciate you, Merle, holding up the fort out there for the last several months. Being on call and great thanks for that.
You've got your hands full.
Chiefs and no Indians.
Okay.
Right, Sheriff, you have something for the board?
Yes, I'd like to purchase 2 vehicles. I've gotten quotes from Gus Ford on a 2026 Ford Explorer, which will be a marketplace unit. Place 2 with high mileage, and the other quote was from Loud Motors. And Gus Motors had come in at the cheaper quote of $51,640 to start. And Loudon come in at $53,521 per car. And I have the quotes. I'd like approval to purchase.
All right,
Move to approve as presented.
I'll second it.
first and second, I'm assuming you're moving on the Guest Motors quote.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
And the warranty on that.
Yes, I priced the full warranty, factory warranty is, I guess Motors is $6,445. That's for 5 years, 175,000 miles. That's as high a warranty as Ford warranty. And the same with Loud Motors, I priced their warranty as well.
And we'll be getting rid of how many cruisers? 2 or?
Actually, I got 2 that I'm gonna get rid of from the previous ones, the Tahoes that were purchased. So there'll be another 2 that I'll get rid of. 2.
All right.
any other discussion?
So I think that the gist of what your question was, are we at a wash?
We're a wash.
Are we at a wash as far as coming and going of the cruise?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything else? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Anything else, Sheriff?
Yeah, that's all.
But I'm gonna ask the sheriff to stand by because when we get to my portion, I got some traffic with.
Okay. We're going to do, Melissa has something to present and she's just going to include her clerk's report while she presents it too.
Yeah. So I was in here, I think that was right around Christmas. We talked about the website.
Yep.
And Commissioner Worker had a couple questions about the Mr. Link from Yorksville. He does do a yearly review of the website as part of his $1,500 a year annual operating cost. The layman design, I had $550 for the annual website hosting, and then there's some annual fees through Network Solutions. And so Mr. Layman said that Network Solutions is something different. That's got to do with the website and owning the Carroll County, Ohio.us. So that's not part of him, but his website hosting will stay the same at $550. So I talked to Mr. Link about the Network Solutions, and we are going to have to retain that because of, the ownership of the domain. But he did a quick review of that, and it seems like we may be overpaying for some things and paying for some things that we don't need. And then if we switch to his website hosting, we're going to remove even more things. So again, it was 16.8 for Les Layman to rebuild using current content. It's 15,000 for Joshua Link to do a full site build. Les Lehman is $550 annual website hosting per year. Joshua Link is $1,500 annual operating cost. So,
You have a recommendation in this, I presume?
I feel like Mr. Link, I think we're gonna get something fresh. I think cost wise, we're kind of looking at the same. I do like the idea that, Mr. Link does the yearly review of the site. I like the fact that he's taken some initiative here and done a review of what we're doing with our network solutions and has already found a couple things that he thinks could be changed. I also like the fact that he has a good working relationship with our IT consultant that he would, of course, be working with on some of these things. So in my opinion, we should go with Mr. Link's proposal.
So when you say he's looking at it and able to take some things out, will that change the cost of it next year?
It will change the cost of our network solutions charges. And then if we go with him, it's going to reduce more.
I know, back when we did our website several years ago with Layman Designs, there was a period between the startup and now when Layman Designs was hard to get a hold of when we had issues. On the later end of our contract with him here, he's been a lot better. There was still that period in the middle that was very frustrating. And this other gentleman works with and was recommended by our IT as one to look at. So I think if we ever were to get into that issue again where it was becoming frustrating to get a hold of somebody, we have our IT person that could help wrangle them back in if need be. I don't think that's going to be the case, but
He's been very, very responsive to my questions. And of course, I'm no IT person, so I'm asking him things and I'm sure he's laughing at me, but he came back with all the answers, all this research and
you're getting something that he's going to create brand new
mhm.
for the same price that Layman is wanting to just revamp what he's already built. So I think it would be my recommendation that we go with Mr. Link.
Is that in the form of a motion?
It is.
Now second.
Any other discussion on the website?
Um,
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Now, do you have a regular clerk's report?
I do have a regular clerk's report. I just want to advise our viewers that the Carroll County General Health District has partnered with the Central Outreach Wellness Center Mobile Clinic. They are going to bring expanded vital health screening services to Carroll County residents. The mobile clinic day is Wednesday, January 28th from 10 to 2. They will have that set up over at the health department, which is located at 301 Moody Avenue in Carrollton. Any questions about the clinic can be directed to the health department at 330-627-4866, and you'll want extension 1530. I did share that flyer to our Facebook page. The second thing is I want to remind viewers that the courthouse and all non-emergency offices are closed on Monday, January 19th, in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That's all I have.
Would also mention that there's going to be a hygiene drive by the health department. We will have a box located sometime this week. I would feel safe saying at the sheriff's office lobby.
Thank you for that, Sheriff.
Anything else for the clerk's report? Hearing none, Commissioner Leggett, do you have anything for the board?
The only thing I have for the board is, of course, about the annex building. The inspection on the fire alarm system failed because two sensors was missing in the ductwork. Tyler Sheets told me that I'm pretty sure they were installed yesterday. It will get re-inspected. Should be no issues passing that. All the key tumblers for all the doors will be shipped tomorrow. Maintenance said, pretty easy transfer, putting the key locks in all the doors, so hopefully by middle of next week, we have keys for all the doors, so. Other than that, that's all I have for the time.
Thank you. Commissioner Workner?
Couple things. So in calibration with the, collaboration with the sheriff and, others, including the EMA office, we devised for the courthouse an emergency, quick action plan. And, that was some years ago. And, I've been, speaking with our EMA office and, also the sheriff. And there is going to be, by the time that we invest ourselves in the annex building, we hope to have the same courthouse plan set up for the annex building. Funds for it'll come from reimbursements that the EMA has had for call outs. And we're also going to replace, as you can see, some of these have gotten a little bit worn. We're going to replace all the ones in the courthouse at the same time. And so Sheriff, if you would collaborate with Tom and Dustin over at DMA office, and we'll collaborate together to make sure that we get this thing completed before we invest the annex building. And I believe that you had some ideas about the emergency evacuation plan that you can share with the EMA folks.
Yes, and I'll speak to them and have a company come in and do a quote on like Carroll High School did and Brown Local did on their building. That this company comes in and maps out the whole building, lists the exits, and it overlays the CAD system on. So it will be for all first responders, police, fire, and EMS, as well as the commissioners and the people occupying the buildings will have access to. I'll see what, get an estimate on that and see what it is and see what funds are available if we can rush with that. So,
Well, the CAD overlay for that would be an important feature so that the emergency responders can have access to the emergency evacuation plan on all of the layout of the building. And then one other thing I was going to share is an added feature with the acquiring the annex building. That gives us the ability to have a solid continuation of operations plan in case we ever had to evacuate this building. And as part of that continuation of operations plan, there'll be spaces set out in the annex building for each one of the offices, including the commissioner's office, where we could go and be able to walk right in and begin operations again. Part of this setup is going to be at the entrances. So when if we have to invest ourselves in the annex building, anybody coming to the annex building would be able to find out where each one of the offices would be due to there would be a color coding. And the color coding would tell an individual, okay, you want to go to the yellow door marked with yellow, that would be the commissioner's office or the auditor's office and so on and so forth. So with the acquirement of the annex building, we're finally going to be able to have a real continuation of operations plans that should work seamlessly in the event that we have to evacuate this building for any reason. And then the other thing I would share would be that we've got some cold weather approaching again, and which brings up the topic of warming centers. Our emergency management agency office works closely in relationship with the American Red Cross. And we're looking ahead at proposed what the weatherman says the lows are going to be. We're probably going to need warming centers open and available next Tuesday. But the other thing I would like to share is in the event that anybody has need of a warming center, that if they contact our EMA office, as I said, they're in close relationship with the American Red Cross. So if there's a need out there, contact our emergency management agency.
Anything else?
No, that'd be all I have for today.
All right. Local cartoonist Dwayne Abel is currently filming his second film in and around Carroll County. And today the film crew will be here at the courthouse filming in Judge Rapella's courtroom, as well as a couple scenes here in our office. I believe perhaps they may be using the elevator as well too for some of their scenes. But they'll be here starting at 9:30 today in the courtroom, and then through possibly up till 5 o'clock tonight, today and tomorrow is what we've been told. So that's kind of exciting, kind of neat. Doesn't happen here very often, so we'll see how it goes. I know they were utilizing some of the front of the courthouse too, the steps earlier in their filming. But other than that, the only other thing I have is I want to wish our Assistant Clerk Eva Johnson a happy birthday. Today is her birthday, so if you see her, she took a vacation day today because she didn't want to get harassed, I guess, but we're still going to harass her. So if you see her, tell her happy birthday. There's nothing else for the good of the order. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second the motion. And I'm glad to see that protocol has now been reestablished.
All those in favor say aye.